Maria, what did I say? I want tell me make I hear.
Alhaji, I want to offload for you for a fee.
Offload?
Yes.
Offload Kaya?
Yes, offload.
One thing you're not gonna kill me for love, wallahi. Yeah, you can tell me say I offload for good motor lorry like this one. Kekere, Zaki, it's okay. Only you that's okay.
Alhaji, I will offload for you just for a fee.
Offload for Kaya?
Alhaji, please. I just want to offload for you so that you will pay me small money. Please.
Okay, Yarinya. Get your offload to Kaya. They offload for motor. Big lorry. You.
Alhaji, see. Please. Listen to me. My family depends on me for survival. Please. I just want to do it and earn small. Just give me this opportunity. Alhaji, if I don't do it for 2 hours, don't pay me.
What are you
saying?
2 hours they go offload big lorry, big motor like this one. You.
Alhaji, I said do it. There's nothing any man can do in this market that I cannot do. Try me. Alhaji.
Nadia, I don't finish them.
I don't finish. Ha! 1 trailer, 6 minutes before 2 hours.
Wallahi, I make me proud well.
Thank you, Alhaji.
You try well.
Thank you, Alhaji.
Sanugo, you see now I don't prepare. You know today na Friday. I dey go Juma Masalachi. See, I don't come out my cloth for work. This one na cloth I dey go Masalachi. You finish everything.
Yes, Alhaji.
Budiki, your money na how much?
Alhaji, through my money, 25,000.
25,000. Do what you need to do.
Yes, sir.
You watch it. I will give you a number. Narinya kimu ke kari wallahi. Ya, shida, goma. Yeah, goma. 10,000 this one.
Thank you.
Yes. Go. 20,000 this one.
Yes.
It remains
5,000.
5,000 go.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
How much is basket tomato?
Kondoda basket da
yes,
one.
Yes,
one dubu shida 6,000.
6,000. Alhaji, I want to buy one. 6,000. One basket. I won't go sell them for village.
One basket?
Yes.
At the chopper?
I won't go sell them for village.
At the seller?
Yes, Alhaji.
You?
Yes, Alhaji.
Upload them for tomato?
Yes.
You see buy condo there?
Yes.
They just sell them, they do business.
Yes, Alhaji.
Guy, millionaires.
Alhaji, I hear you see one place where then they offload yam. They say now you get them.
No, me get them.
Okay, Alhaji, I want to offload yam.
You?
Yes, Alhaji.
I upload the tomato. I go upload the yam, Kuma.
Yes, Alhaji.
Can you not go river?
You will show me the place.
I will show you the place.
Okay. You will pay me how much for offloading yam?
For motor Kabadia?
Yes.
People 30,000 naira.
Alhaji, let's go.
You?
Yes.
Only you?
I'm ready. I'm very okay. Let's go. Thank you.
I don't chop?
I'm okay, sir.
I'm not hungry?
No. Let's go.
Go.
Thank you. Yes, Alhaji.
Life is a struggle. Every day by day I hustle. Makanaya be fire. Make food to enter belly. Money hard to get it. Now work and sweat. Life is a struggle. Every day by day I hustle. Makanaya be fire. Make food to enter belly. Money hard to get it. Now work.
What is going on? 4 times in few minutes. Ogona has entered this compound with basket filled with tubers of yam. Where did she get those yams from? Or has she resorted to stealing from people's barn? Whose barn did she get that? That's a good one. Hey! Hold up your money! What is going on here? Where did you get those yams from? Oh, these yams? I bought them. Don't lie to me. Who gave you money? To buy yam. I used my God-given brain to work and make some money. So I raised capital to buy these yams. Capital? Yes, Auntie. Auntie, why are you asking me these questions? Ogona has decided to make herself useful. I have decided to start a new line of business. Please let me go inside. This basin is too heavy. Obiko, and I still have more to offload. Dalo.
Now Who is this? Huh? Suppose what? Don't even try it. Even Maria, a year new. Let it back. Let them complete their match. Anyway, what's my own? My belly and I are in front, waiting. When the match is done, I will come back. Kaluta! 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 Even you?
Kaluta said I should offload my own into the pot, or he will cut open my belly and take them out by force.
Can you imagine? So Kaluta threatened you into defecating into a pot and you actually did? Eh? A pot that I used to prepare food for everybody to eat? What is the meaning of this? Listen, even in your condition, you should know that your brother is a recuperating madman. You should know what to do anytime I'm not around now. Eh? What's the meaning of all this rubbish?
This he has heard.
Hi.
Yeah, they're playing the mask, calling to attack the bath. Here, my own. Make sure his own does not mean my own.
Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. This is not a night for sleeping and snoring like a cow. Please sit up, let us talk.
Salome. What is it? Armed robbers in the compound.
Something worse than that is about to happen. In fact, it's already happening. Let us discuss on how to stop it. It's very important.
Or is it about your encounter with my niece Ogonna, which you told me earlier in the day? Salome. Salome. There is no need for you or anybody on our side to get worked up over that. There is no need. Look. Look. Denied of food, love, care and affection by you and I and our friends and relatives, all under our influence. What do you expect? The human survival instinct lives in everyone. She had to survive.
Look out for my husband. Ogonna is not only after survival. She is starting up a business. She said so to me.
Salome, how is Ogonna starting petty trading? Enough reason for you and I to be awake far deep into this night.
My husband. Ogonna is like the proverbial snake cut into two, whose wounded and angry head is more dangerous to people that wounded it than when it was intact. More than before, she needs to be properly checked every step of the way, or
what? Or what?
Ogonna returned to this compound with over 50 tubers of yam and a basket full of fresh tomatoes. If she can make such progress in just one day, just one move, that means she is dangerous to our plan against her and her brother. Do not underestimate an angry and determined woman.
I see. I think you are making a point.
Oh.
What do you suggest that we do?
Good. Now, we have to... Once I secure a place in the market to display my yams, I will hand them over to one of the yam sellers to help me with the actual selling and then return for the tomatoes. Yes, because they are perishable in nature, I have to give them more time in the market. If the information I gathered last week while I was doing market survey is anything to go by, I will easily sell off the entire yams and tomatoes today and at a good profit too. With that, I wouldn't need to subject myself to the stressful job I did at Gariki Market yesterday. I'll just go there, pay the boys to do the offloading for me, add whatever I make at the end of the day to the money I'll realize from selling these items and buy even more items to sell here in the village. God, please help me.
Hold it there! You are under arrest.
For what?
When we get to the station, you will know. Officer!
Sir.
Arrest her! Let's go.
Wait! You can't just come into someone's compound and arrest the person. What did I do?
Like I said, when we get to the station, you will know. Let's go!
Please. Madam, please, I wouldn't like to use force on you.
Let's go. Move! Move!
How can you just come into somebody's house?
Let's go, madam, let's go. You explain yourself.
Officer, you haven't told me what I did. You haven't said anything. You're just keeping me here for nothing. Is that how you people do here? I said you have not told me what I did.
Shut up! This is a police station. You're making noise.
Stop committing crime, you come here and start disturbing me with your noise.
Who is making that noise? Who is disturbing the peace of this station?
Sir, is this criminal that was brought here?
Sir, Uncle, until you are here, please can you talk to them? Tell them to release me. I have not done anything and they should apologize for keeping me here.
Apologize to you for being a yam and tomato thief, or what?
I am not a thief. Uncle, Auntie, are both of you behind this? Why? Auntie Solomon, I told you where I got the yams from. You told me nothing, Ogonna. You only said if I don't mind my business, you are going to break my head and set the compound on fire. Me!
Another crime? Threat of arson?
It's a lie, sir. It's not.
You are a criminal.
No. They are lying.
You are a criminal.
Hey, why? They're lying against me. Why are you doing this, Auntie Salome? You know the truth. Why are you saying I threatened to do something to you?
Officer, you have the criminal. We have done our own hours. So you do yours. Remember our last discussion.
It's alright. Have a nice day, sir.
Officer, please listen to me. I'm telling you the truth. It is me here, please. She just lied against me and I don't know why. Please, those things I bought with my hard-earned money. And they are perishables. Please let me go and sell them. The market will soon be in full swing. I need to sell them and make my money, please.
Sergeant.
Sir.
Take her statement and do the needful.
Yes, sir.
What is the needful?
Give you a beautiful room in our cell. Now that you know, I beg, write statement here for me. Take the job!
Mama. Sorry. Mama, see, to tell you people the truth, I am not happy. Eh? How can you be down to this extent and you people just hid it from me? Eh? Or are you enjoying it?
No, my son, Collins. I wasn't enjoying it. Neither was your sister.
Ha!
It's just ordinary malaria. And it's not the first time either of us is having malaria. And the drug the local man mixes for us usually takes care of it. Who was going in? Who was to know that this case will be different?
Yes, it is not as if we hid it from you. It's just that we felt it was what the little money we had with us could sort out, up until I noticed that the drugs I got for her wasn't doing anything for her. She was okay last night too. Only for me to find out this morning that when she went to the bathroom, she fainted. That was when I had to call you to inform you.
Anyway, it's alright. You know, thank God now we now know what is wrong with you. And the drugs that will take care of it. You have it here. Yeah, but Mama, you need to worry less. You know, having malaria and typhoid combined with high BP can be very dangerous to your health. Remember what the doctor said while he was prescribing these drugs? Yes. Eh? I understand the fact that we have a lot going on in this family. But Ogonna and myself, we are trying our best to change the story. Please.
I'll try, my son. I'll try. I'm talking about rising BP. How will it not rise when I wake up every morning to see your uncle and the wife occupying my husband's house, enjoying his wealth while we are here?
Mama, please. You have endured for 9 years. There's nothing you cannot endure anymore. You're talking as if today is the first time Uncle Okaf and his wife are doing this kind of thing to you. It is not. They know that you've been ill for 5 days. They didn't do anything. They didn't come to ask you how far or how you're doing. Even when you passed out, I called for help. They didn't come out, but they heard me. So don't bother yourself. They will never change. There's no miracle that will make these people change. For 9 years, it's not possible. You can't kill yourself over this matter. God will make a way for us. Amen. The same God that provided for Daddy and you will provide for us now. Amen. Please.
My God will judge them.
Amen.
God will judge him. The God of the widow, the cripple, will judge you.
No, it's okay. It's alright. Just forget about Uncle and Auntie. You know, I kept something away from you people, but I think it's best I say it now. Maybe it will help your mood. I'll be due for my settlement in 2 weeks' time. Yes, sir. I'm telling you.
Hey, God.
My Oga said when he returns from his trip to China, he will settle me, and that is in 2 weeks.
Hey!
Yes.
Oh, God.
So in 2 weeks' time, every suffering in this family will go, and I will be the Oga of my own.
Amen. Amen.
So worry less, Mama.
Serious business, so give me your car key. Where your phone? Where your phone? Bring down. Give me. Correct, I have been there. No look at our face, so where that money? You did there? Alright, no. Close. I said bend down, don't look us.
What happened? What happened, eh? Collins, what happened? What happened?
I am finished.
Calm down, Collins. What happened now?
I am dead.
What happened? Calm down, calm down. What happened? You left the shop earlier today and told me that our master sent you for an important errand. What happened? Why are you looking so devastated and talking like this, eh? Calm down now, calm down.
I was robbed.
So tell me, what are you talking about? What were you robbed of?
Armed robbers took $50,000 belonging to Oga from me.
50,000? Collins, tell me you are joking, eh? You are not telling me that you were duped by fraudsters. Instead, you are telling me you were robbed by armed robbers. Eh? What happened? How did you come about such huge sum of money?
I was here. Before Oga traveled to China, he gave me some blank checks.
Yes?
And he told me that he was going to call me, and tell me how to go about it. You know, in case we have any business deal, then you tell me what to do.
Yes?
So Oga called me, and he said I should go to the bank and withdraw $50,000.
Okay.
I went to the bank. You know, I wanted to take the equivalent, but they said they don't have naira. So I collected the money in dollars. You understand?
Yes.
I decided to go and meet all these local book.
Yes.
You know, I went there, I changed the money, and I was taking the money to the man Oga said I should go and meet. When armed robbers accosted me, just like that, they collected everything.
God!
And I'm telling you.
God! Have you told Oga about this?
I told him. It happened. I called him.
And what did he say?
He just said I should go back home and end the call. I am finished. How will I explain this to my mom and my sister? I don't know. Hey!
Who?
Oh God.
Pick it.
I should pick it?
Yes, pick it and put on speaker. Just pick it.
Hello, Oga. Oga, I'm very close to the house, in our street. Oh, Oga, please, I am innocent. I can swear with anything you want me to swear.
Stop it, Maurice. You don't need to swear, man. I believe you. What happened to you could have happened to anyone, including me. The secret is life in the society these days. Don't even worry about how this is going to affect your settlement in my company. What's this settlement in my world? Enjoy it, man. They think. Whatever devil is behind this mistake, there's a part of the loss of everyone else is going to suffer any kind of loss.
Good. Hey, you see? Abba, you were just about to kill yourself, man. Just fine, it's fine now.
I know, sir.
Sir.
I hope no goods was damaged this time by those offloaders.
No, sir. Collins and I monitored them very strictly. In fact, before he asked me to bring the car to you at the airport, 2 containers were already offloaded.
Good.
He was already recording everything when I left for the airport.
That's good.
Thank you, sir.
Always a thoughtful boy, Collins. We are sure going to miss him for his dedication and diligence. I hope you've learned all you need to learn from him, because in 3 days' time I will settle him and he will leave.
Yes, sir, I have.
Good.
Collins is someone who doesn't hide anything from people working under him. In fact, he treats all of us as if we are his blood brothers.
That is the secret to the success. That is the secret to this success in my house. You see, that was what made Collins learn so much from me for the past 5 years plus. I hope you will be very good or better than him once he leaves in 3 days' time.
Yes, sir, I will. Of course, I will.
That's good.
What? What is this, sir?
Nothing, just mind your business. Anose,
sir?
Did Collins travel to his village while I was away?
No, sir. I am not aware if I thought he did.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Hello. This is Ikena Yes, Ikena. Okay, here. This number sent me a text message and I wanted to...
Lisa, sir, we thank God for Johnny Mercy.
Sit down.
Thank you, sir.
Collins, tell me the truth. Did you travel to your village 11 days ago? Oh, you seemed shocked. I didn't question. Why?
Yes, I am. I'm shocked, sir. Because I never told anybody else.
In other words, you traveled to your village since then. And you and I talk every day, at least twice a day. And you never bothered to mention it to me. Why?
I'm sorry, sir.
That's okay, that's okay. That's what I need to know. Relax. Relax. Let's discuss about my business while I was away. Feel free.
Sir, I am confused. Because normally we discuss such things with the records of our business activities while you are away. Eh?
Oh. Sorry, my bad. I forgot to tell you to bring them along when I called you. It doesn't matter, just give me a general overview. And when the record is available, you can give me the blueprint. Huh?
Alright. Actually, sir, we had...
Officers. That was very fast. This is the first suspect. Yeah. Arrest him. Do whatever you must to make him tell you where he kept my $50,000 US. Take him away.
See, sir, please. I thought I explained.
You are a disappointment.
I beg you. Just. This is something.
You are a disappointment.
Move. Take me away.
Officer, try and understand. Officer, wait, let me explain something to you. See, Mama, Okonna, please come and let me explain to these people that I'm not a thief. I have explained to you. This is my mom, my sister. I'm not a thief. I'm innocent.
Collins, what are you talking about, officer? What's going on? Remove that thing from my son's hand. Remove it.
I've stolen before.
What is going on? Somebody say something. Why is he in cuffs? Eh? It is only rogues and hardened criminals that wear handcuffs. Please take it off. Please, he's innocent.
They know me very well. They can tell the number of hair on my head. Please, I have never stolen in my life. Trust me, please.
Are you done with your drama?
What drama? Officer, take this thing off now. Why you putting him in handcuffs?
You are gonna, right?
Yes.
You are under arrest for conspiring with your brother to steal his master $50,000.
Me?
Officer.
Which master?
Arrest her.
Which money?
Wait.
Dollars? No!
Officer.
Which master?
Officer, listen, officer, there's a mix-up somewhere.
I mean, you have the right to remain silent.
No, officer.
Or do here will be used against you in the court of law.
Ha!
Arrest her.
Officer, see, you are missing everything. Officer, wait. Officer, let me explain something to you, officer. No, officer, you are getting everything wrong. I am not a thief.
Something we did not do.
I'm not a thief.
Leave me alone.
I'm not a thief. Mama! Officer, tell me, please remove this thing. Mama!
See what you have done? Look at this. Yes,
You saw it. Did I not say it?
Officer, please remove this thing. Officer! Mama! Wait. Mama!
You're innocent. Shut up and tell us the truth. Huh? What? Officer, what? Officer, what kind of investigation is this one? What kind of investigation is this one? I'm sure this is the one that wants in the police academy. Shut up! Stand up! Stop!
Wait, what?
me now.
What else would you want us to tell you?
The truth.
We have told you everything since you arrested us. How can you be doing this to people? You watch them, their mother die in their hands because of you.
Yes. You are not the one that killed your mother, right? Heart attack killed your mother. Those activities gave her the heart attack. When you guys came to our house, she wasn't having the heart attack, but it was you. Officer, my sister was in the village when they actually robbed me of this money. My question is, how is she connected to the crime? Why are you torturing her? I'm the only person involved and you're doing your investigation. She has nothing to do with it. Officer, try and understand.
She doesn't have anything to do with it.
Oh, you think we are here beating about the bush for some kind of fun? Or you just because we are naturally wicked? Okay. Read the message someone sent to your guy on his way from the airport.
Read it out.
Officer, who sent this? Your uncle, Mr. Okafor Egwon. Now, what have you to say about it?
Okafor! Okafor! Where is Okafor and his wife? Okafor! Where is Okafor? Please, come outside.
Elders, you called us. Yes. Okafor, despite our plea to take Grace's corpse to the mortuary so that we can plan for her burial and have our children around to perform the dust-to-dust ritual for her.
Yes.
You refuse. And you insisted that she must be buried today. Why?
Yes, I did. I did. And the reason is so simple. And you all know it. Ogonda and her younger brother Collins were arrested for armed robbery. In case you don't know, it is an offense that is punishable by death. And that means they will never ever return to Ekembe ever again. But if by the stroke of luck they do,
God forbid.
God forbid, my dear.
God forbid. Hi.
Listen, elders, all of you know my stand on Grace's presence in my family. And not even her death has changed that.
No,
It's okay. Simmer down.
Elders, warn them. Warn these small boys. Warn them. Else, I will withdraw the consent I have given for this heap of rubbish to be buried in my father's compound.
Please, my husband.
I will do it though.
Calm down.
I will do it.
We should not provoke him. We should not provoke him.
It has not come to that.
Okafor, please calm down. We are not here for that. We're here to tell you that the grave is ready.
Oh yes.
So, does it require my presence or the presence of my wife that the grave is ready? Go and bury her. Look, I showed you where to dig the grave. I provided the drinks according to tradition, to the grave diggers and their supervisors. What have I not done? Or wait. Look, I made it very clear that my wife and I will not perform the dust-to-dust ritual. I said it. I made it clear. Even at gunpoint, we will not do it. Wait. I hope you are not trying to tell us to carry her miserable corpse to the grave.
No.
You will carry it. You will carry it. Man. You will carry it.
No. Calm down. Okafor, please mind your language. In our customs and tradition, respect for the dead is a must.
Yes.
The dead must be respected.
Yes.
So it is, Okafor. So it is. Well, we are not here for all this. We are here to tell you that the grave is ready. And where is the coffin?
Coffee?
Coffin.
It's not coffee. Coffee what?
Yes, coffin. The dead are buried with coffin.
Of course.
Or have you forgotten that?
My wife, my love, my partner, please don't argue with these people. Don't. You want coffee, right?
Yes.
Wait. I will do everything. Just wait. Salome.
It's okay. Jesus.
What is this?
Matt?
This is the coffin for grace.
This is the coffin. Matt. Okafor. This is Matt and not coffin. Do you understand me? This is Matt but not coffin. We needed coffin to bury grace.
Hey!
Umunakwe.
Yes, that's my name.
My late grandparents were buried with mats, neatly wrapped. And I am sure that was the case with your late grandparents. Is it a lie? Umunakwe, look. Tradition has made it clear that it is what one has that he brings for the burial of his loved one. I have provided what I have. As far as coffin is concerned, I have provided what I have.
Nam, Inwaga, you have tried.
Well
done, my husband. Well done.
Obuna Facho, if you like, bury her. If you don't like, leave her here. But let me warn you, if you leave her here, I will gather her corpse and take it to the village square, where it will stay, rotten and decompose.
Okafor, you're a wicked man.
Heartless man.
How can you use mouth? Hey.
My wife, please, I'm tired. Let us go inside.
Let's go.
You are a very wicked man.
I was in SS2 and my sister in SS1 in Loyola Jesuit College. When the accident that killed my father and crippled my mother happened, my father was a businessman, a millionaire. We were just one happy family. We had hopes and dreams. Dreams to continue our studies in Harvard University. The tire busted and my father's car left the highway and got plunged into the valley. All our dreams and hopes ended just like that. My father's older brother, Uncle Okafu, who at that time was managing one of my father's filling station in nearby, very close to the village. Everything my father had was actually handed over to him with a written agreement saying that he was going to manage them, pay for my mother's medical bills, and see us through school. We had no choice. We agreed to that agreement because at that point my mother was still in the hospital. She was in coma and the doctor was not even giving us any sign of hope.
The condition that lasted for 8 months. When she gained her consciousness, she was crippled of total memory loss. That lasted for 17 months. While you guys were busy battling with the consequences, your uncle was busy compounding your woes, saying that your mother's marriage was illegitimate, that your mother's parents refused your mother bride price from your father. For that, your parents eloped to Jos and gave birth to you. After some years, they returned and still did not legitimize their marriage. Your uncle capitalized on that and convinced the elders to make sure they deny your mother of your father's property. They even deny your mother the house in the village, branding you guys bastards. He refused to pay your school fees. He even went ahead he was even thinking of driving people out of the house. He only stopped because being a male child, your tradition allows you to stay there, but you cannot inherit your father's property until you attain 28, and then you were just 17. Yes, he bribed your kinsmen and those he couldn't bribe. He threatened them. He even gave the church a huge sum of amount to make them turn their back on you. So is that the story you people were trying to tell me?
I'm surprised you remember the nightmare we went through. But for the past 3 days that we've been here, all we could think of is when he just decided to forget about us.
Up until 3 days ago, who was responsible for your mother's upkeep, including yours? Me. When my late friend from your village brought Collins to me, begging me to train him and putting him in my line of business, even brought your plight to me, which of the area of your needs as a family friend did I not meet? Tell me. Did I ever complain?
No.
Did I ever ask for anything in return, Honor?
No, and that is why we called you here to talk to you. I remember when you told our mother that you were going to take her as your own because you had lost your mother a few years back, and you promised you were going to take care of her and do to her what you would have done to your mother. You lived up to your words to her and even us. But I don't know why you just decided to change. I don't know what we've done. We've not done anything. Why you decide to listen to somebody else and not us? We're your brother and your sister, and you know what we can do. Just because of a text message, you're turning your back on us, and the reason this whole thing just led to our mother's death. How can you do that? We are innocent. Collins and I had no such discussion. You can't just base your argument on a text message. We are not thieves.
there's no way we could have just had a hand in that.
And for the first time since Collins has been staying with me, he left my house, go straight to the village to pay you guys a visit without telling me or any other of my boys. That was not the first time your mother was falling in. Why I was outside the country. Now, in all these cases, did I ever stop you to go to the village to carry your mother down to the hospital? No, I never did. Did I ever complain the time you spent and my own money you spent? No. So why did you not have to sneak out this time? And a few days after that, you were robbed of my $50,000 US. And a few days to your own settlement. Ogona, please answer this question. If I are two of you, if you are in my shoe and you receive such text message from Mr. Okafor, who will you believe? This is not tears. Because if it is tears, I will show you more tears. Please, if you want peace, give me my $50,000 US and I will release you guys in the next minute. I will even go ahead to settle Collins and give your mother a befitting burial. But if you think that this your Kodai emotional tears will blackmail me to forgive two of you to set you free, that will land you in prison next minute. Please don't know. Your uncle and his wife have agreed to testify against you. Yes, so you don't know. Even the police, they are processing your case. They are processing your case for the court appearance. Chew on that, two of you.
You know what we can do? We're innocent. We didn't touch a baby. My brother doesn't have a hand in it, please.
Collins had no such discussion with me. We are not thieves,
After thinking deeply what we discussed here 2 days ago, I decided to come and pay you guys a visit. But first, I want to make this clear to you. I did not come here to hear you guys deny that you did not steal my money. No, that's not why I'm here. Because that emotional blackmail will not work. For me, I'm fully convinced that you guys are guilty as charged until you are able to produce any evidence to show otherwise. So for that area of blackmail, don't go there, or else you will not see me again. Now, while I'm here to strike a deal with you guys.
Deal?
Yes. I've discussed with the policemen and I have their consent. This is the deal. 2 of you go and beg your uncle. Beg him to release the document to smooth for that property. Dispose them and raise my money, and I will release you and settle colleagues.
Oga, I already have written documents saying that I will not have access to my father's property until I am 28. Then right now I am 26.
Get your uncle to help you raise the money and pay me anyhow you can. Else blame yourself and your uncle for whatever happens to you here henceforth. Not me.
This is the best deal anybody in your condition can ever ask for. My colleague and I were shocked when we heard it. In case you don't know, we are preparing to ask for the death sentence once the case goes to court. But with the alarming rate of violent crimes in the state and the governor's tough stand in such cases, you won't stand a chance. Trust me.
Officer, thank you for that. See, if they accept, take them to their uncle, get a document, and when they are ready, when they have the document, call me. I will help them before buyers for the properties. If they refuse, make sure this case goes to court and count on me for any amount at all. I will spend it. Okay? I'm out of here.
Wait, please.
Deal?
Uncle, that's why we're here.
I don't know where you're driving at. You said your Oga said he will drop all the charges against you if you are able to raise and return the money that you stole from him. If you ask me, that is a very easy demand, especially for people that actually stole the money.
Uncle, we're not thieves and you know that. No such discussion ever took place, like the one you sent in the text message to his Oga.
Are you trying to call him a liar? Eh?
My dear, allow her. She can call me anything she wants. It is not a problem. It does not remove anything from my body. No, it does not. After all, we are not the people wearing what the police, the police people we call Federal Silver Bango. So she's free to say whatever she wants. I really don't understand what I have to do with this deal that you have with your boss.
Uncle, I swear with my life, I did not steal that money.
You swear with your life? Do you have a life? Thief.
Oh, we had an agreement concerning my father's asset that he will hand everything over to me when I turn 28. Now I am 26. What it means is that we will be executed for a crime we did not commit if nothing is done. Please, this deal is like a miracle from God.
Miracle? How?
Just now Auntie said, was asking me if I had a life. The answer is no. I do not have a life. We do not have a life unless the debacle that placed these cuffs in our hands is removed at once. We lost our lives to the misfortune that killed our father, our mother, and now landed us in the police cell. Please, I beg of you, all we want from you is just to give us the document packing up our father's assets so that we can dispose of them and raise money so that I can settle my oga and we can have our freedom. Uncle, I beg you, if not for anything, for your brother's sake. Your brother's sake, our father. Please.
Honey, can you make out anything from all that he's saying here? Because I cannot.
I only had an agreement, 28, 26, father's assets and documents. What agreement is he talking about? Did his poor father leave any asset that I don't know about?
I don't know. I don't really know. That is why I said you should. I asked you if you can make out anything from what he is saying.
Honey, these children are into big things.
Talking about properties and assets, I know that your father died a poor man. He left nothing behind. How many times will I tell you? Your father did not leave anything behind. And then agreement. What agreement? I did not enter into any agreement with anybody, not to talk of your father. I did not. Or, wait, officer, did you people hit him so hard during interrogation to justify this madman ranting that he has been ranting since he came into this place about asset and liability and property and what?
Hey, Uncle, this is a joke, isn't it? You are pulling our legs, aren't you?
Ogonna, I did not get close to you. Talk less of pulling your leg. Yeah? Officers, you see that gate? It is not locked. I am going inside to take a nap. You see, I'm getting old. Let me go and rest. Uncle, let me go and take a nap.
Uncle. Auntie, please. You know what we are talking about now, eh? Please help us.
Sir, the evidence is inside that box. My mother decided to hide those documents inside there because she foresaw that something like this might happen based on the way our uncle has been treating us.
Sadly.
Please, just go through it and you will see that what we're saying is the truth.
Yes. Sir, please just check. And immediately you just see, just go right away and arrest them. Enough is enough. Arrest them. You see everything there.
Where are the documents?
Inside the box.
Officer, please check.
Check where?
Did you see anything?
The box is empty. Hey.
Don't worry. I'll just I don't
What is going on here?
Thank you for coming.
Fighting children.
Barrister,
thank you, Barrister. Thank you for coming. Our elders. Our elders.
Yes.
Please, we need you to save us. Save us from our uncle. He's taking everything that belongs to us. Now he wants to kill us.
Yes.
Tell him, let him do what is right. For our parents' sake.
Yes, that's it. My elders, please help us. Look at me. I'm no longer Collins again. Just look at me like my father and help us. Please talk to my uncle then. Talk to him.
Is that why you invited us with such urgency? The atmosphere looks so tense here. Okafo, what is wrong again?
Let them talk. I think you can talk. Eh? It's like you went to learn theater arts in the police cell. Eh? That's what you went to learn.
So this
dramatizing.
This is a drama to you, Abi. The drama to you, right?
Help us. Please stop this silly exchange and talk to us. Why did you invite us here?
Was there any such agreement?
Not at all. There was no agreement to that.
There was no agreement. Lawyer! Was there agreement?
There was no any agreement, man. You know now.
Lawyers!
Both of you have nothing to say now.
Thank you for wasting our time. I bet you will pay for this when we get to the...
Set them away!
Officer, move them.
Set them away!
Move them. I said move them.
Go. But you know everything now. You know everything like agreement. When you get to the station, you will explain better.
Move! You will die!
I want to drop the case against them.
You said what?
You heard me. I want to drop the case against them. But under one condition.
Condition?
Mom, I am back. My freedom was exchanged with Collins's sufferings and servitude. I am so sad to tell you this, but there was nothing I could do. The only option left was our execution, and that was what Uncle Okafor wanted. Collins said that justice, hope, and miracle is for the living, and I believe him. That is why I'm here. I am here to make sure that all the sufferings and hardship Uncle Okafor put us through, including the shameless and miserable way you were buried, does not go unpunished. Do you know he went as far as making sure that all the witnesses that were there when he signed the agreement with Collins denied it ever happened? He wants to take possession of everything you and Dad worked for all the years. But I won't let it happen. That is why I am here. I will make sure that everything that belongs to us is given back to us. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I am sure that I will make it happen. Failure and giving up, they're not just an option. It is either I succeed or I die. With this sand from your grave in my hands, I swear.
Enjoy yourself, my husband. If you need more, I will.
Money is good.
Yes, sir.
Igbigbi! Stop here! Igbigbi, stop here! Stop here! Stop here! Look at the matter. Stop here! I don't know where you're coming from. That you're smelling like death. But whatever it is good for you. Very good for you. The only thing I want to tell you is that you are no longer welcome in this country.
Yes, so meaning that the work of charity that made us to accommodate you, a walking bad luck like you, your miserable mother, and your armed robber brother is over. So you go in there, pack whatever that is yours, and leave. If you have anything worth packing, if you need anywhere to stay, face your grandparents' house where your miserable mother's carcass was buried. I begged my husband to allow you stay there, and he kindly accepted. So better run in there now. Pick whatever you need. Oh yeah, face that side before he changes his mind and throw you to the streets, where you roam and die like your miserable mother. Mpama.
Are you done talking? Are you expecting me to give you a reply?
I don't have anything to tell you because I don't have any reply to give you. You won't have reply now.
Uncle Okafor, this compound belongs to my father. Deny it all you can. It is the truth. And by the way, you're standing by his graveside. I am back, which is the truth. I am back for justice. I'm going to fight for it with the last strength I have. It may take me years, but trust me, I will achieve it. Try forcing me out, the news will be all over our dead bodies.
Let us go and continue. Don't worry.
Obviously, Uncle Okafor and Auntie Salome were not cowed into letting me stay on in that compound by my threat to them that day as I had thought. It is now clear that while I was busy in the past few weeks thinking of how to go about stopping them and freeing Collins, they were busy planning on how to frustrate me. I cannot fight and stop them from here, and I cannot allow them to stop me either by letting the current situation stand. No, never. I will do whatever it takes to leave this cell. I will build the business I have started. I will succeed in it and raise money to free Collins and hire a lawyer to fight them and get my father's assets back from them. I will and I must.
You asked to see me.
Yes. Have you investigated the claims I made in my statement?
Are you now giving the police orders from the tone I just detected from your voice?
I demand to be taken to court, or I will sue you for keeping me beyond the legal limit without charging me.
And what is the meaning of that?
What you just heard, sir. Investigate the claims I made in my statement and free me, or charge me to court. And you have less than 24 hours to do that.
Or?
The fury of hell is nothing near the fury of a wounded woman. This is the last time I'm going to speak to you in just mere words.
Are you threatening us?
I am just giving you a forewarning of what I will do if you do not charge me to court.
You rascal. Who do you think you know?
Wait and see. Please take me back to myself.
Sergeant.
Okay.
Take her back.
What
do you think you can do? Let me tell you, see, you are a criminal and you will continue to remain a criminal. There's nothing you can do. Nonsense.
So, sir, the last time a suspect spoke that kind of word before me was when I joined the police. The officer in charge and our superiors called her bluff, and the next morning what we found in our cell was her corpse. She committed suicide.
Officer, nothing of such will happen in this case. Listen, let me tell you. Ogonna, that I know, loves life more than life itself. Listen to me.
She will only talk and nothing will be done. I can assure you.
She said that the fury of hell is nothing to compare to the fury of a wounded lady. And I totally agree with her. With the much I have heard about her story with you, she is a badly wounded lady. From my professional experience, I can tell that nobody can predict such a woman, no matter how well he thinks he knows her.
So, what are you trying to say now?
Everybody involved in the case I told you earlier was dismissed from the police. And jailed too. My men and I do not want to end up that same way because of this case.
Don't tell me, officer, that you are planning to let her go just like that. Remember, I am paying you 500,000 naira just for this case, Inspector Chime.
Our careers are much more important to us than such money, sir. I'm sorry.
You are sorry.
Come on, sir. You told us that your aim in this case is to have us build a tight case against her, take her to court and jail her, so that you can easily get her poisoned in the prison yard. I just told you that the statement she wrote, despite our best effort to get her implicated in it, was so legally sound that it will be useless trying to use this against her in the court of law. Even if you can bribe a friendly magistrate to dance to your tune, such is not a strong point to bank on. These days, with numerous human rights lawyers out there waiting for a case like this to shine with, make any wrong move that will get their attention. And you will not only be forced to return her wealth to her and her brother, but will also end up in jail, most certainly.
God forbid. God forbid, Inspector. Listen. Even if you are going to release her, do not do it in such a way that it will seem as if it is her threat that made you to release her. Because that would embolden her. And I wouldn't like it.
And me too. Don't worry. I have a plan.
Tell me about it.
We want to take her to the place she claimed she worked and legally got the yams and tomatoes, pretending to be investigating her claims as she wanted. In the process, we will try our best to make her make one incriminating move or say something we can use against her in a court. Well, if she does any of those, good. If not, we will release her and still save face for ourselves.
Well, it's okay. It's alright. But if you have to do that, you have to do it tomorrow. Yes. I need to take care of something in case all these things ends up in her release.
And what do you intend to do?
Officer. Let me not bore you with the details, eh? Let me not bore you with the details. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you, eh? Thank you. Yes. Thank you. Yes. That is what I will do. If I cannot eliminate her,
Have I made a mistake by threatening them? This is way into the next year and none of them has come to talk to me or at least give me water to drink. Is it possible that they knew I was just acting yesterday and decided to call my bluff and punish me? God, please. What I did was my last card and I need to get out of here. Don't let it backfire on me, please. Save me.
That is him there. That is Alhaji Isa. Alhaji, please. Please, come and tell them that I'm not a thief. They are just parading me everywhere because they saw yam and tomato with me. Tell them that I am the one that supplied those things to me. Eh?
Are you Alhaji Isa?
Yes.
Yeah, Nini Alhaji Isa. Never. Can I be uncle? I don't get sense. I don't craze. I tell you, I don't tell you. I carry tomato. I buy tomato. I buy yam. You carry gun the position.
Alhaji, tell me what I need to know before I count you as an accomplice in the stealing.
Mora Obanka, carry on coming. Carry on coming. Officer, arrest this man. Arrest me. Yes. Wallahi, you. Wallahi, Alhaji. Who's that weapon back? Karianka. He said, I said, put it back.
Alhaji, will you leave that phone and...
Hello, Commissioner. Yes. You are Nini. Nini Alhaji Ibrahim. Nini Alhaji Isa. The one Inspector General of Police. Deputy Ibrahim. Madam Ibrahim. You are. After 1 year ranka to you. 2 years begin to. If you live on our police, I can't arrest my yari away the hospital. You go very they try to work to get money to food. This police boy, but I was to you. See this is not just to address it in a damn over shoulder. Kata, me to you. Wait. Let me talk to you. Kaji, does she can't tell the commissioner? Talk to commissioner damn over shoulder. Monster! Puro banka the monitor. Puro banka the monitor. Say the monitor. Shoulder. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, carry the
Make sure you are there to get the ones that are still strong.
Yes, so I'm trying to select the strong ones. I hope those jams are sweet yam. I don't want Honey, take more yams now. Take more yams. Yeah? It's okay like this. Hi. Nah, honey, this thing is going to... it's going to stain your leg. Good. Good. Let's grind the tomatoes for her. Honey, face the yam, face the yam. Face the yam.
Do this tomato well now.
Yes. I'm ready for you. Let's go. I'm ready from you.
Yeah. Sorry, Ghosts are really wicked. Huh? Your uncle and I were inside when it happened. There was nothing we could have done. Hey! Man, go there go. Hey! Yes, so. Hey. Yes, so. We were inside when it happened. Honey?
Sorry.
So goats mysteriously jumped the fence. Or better still, they broke the gate, came into this house, destroyed my yams and my tomatoes.
Hey!
Goats came into this house, destroyed my yams instead of eating them.
Hey.
And you say there was nothing you could have done.
Yes, so. There was nothing we could have done. Huh? Honey?
What are you trying to say?
To who? To the goats standing before me? The goats that didn't eat my yam but destroyed them? Ogonna does not have anything to say, but I promise you, Ogonna has something to do about this wickedness.
Where is she going to?
I told you that when she comes back and see what has happened to her yam and her tomato, look, she will need steam for anything that she has been planning up her sleeve.
Oh.
I told you. Where is she going to? She's going to her mother's grave to cry.
Rise up and find them. Rise up and find them.
Go to the...
Your own is too much. Leave me, wicked man.
You needed to have witnessed it. The commissioner ordered us to release her and report to his office immediately. He only stopped short of flogging us like erring children. In fact, on the orders of the Alhaji's DIG's brother, we are placed on disciplinary probation as we speak. Any other such report against us ever again, either by Ogonna or any other person, will see us fired from the police and charged to court too.
My goodness. Officer, all this happened before ordinary Ogonna. Did she follow you to the commissioner's office and witness what you just told me?
No. We have already released her before going to see our commissioner. But what difference does it make? Anyhow you look at it, all of us and our careers are now at the mercy of that little girl. All because of you.
Inspector Chime, you don't have to talk like this. There is a way we can end all this once and for all.
End it once and for all? How?
We can arrange an accident. We can arrange an accident. You see, if Ogonna dies, accidentally, anything she has against you, or me, or my wife, all of them will equally die with her. It will all be over.
You are a devil. You are a wicked man. In fact, you are a criminal. Officer! Officer, come and detain this idiot here.
Please, I beg you, God. I beg you, please. Don't.
Nonsense.
I swear, did I say anything? I'm sorry. If I even think of Ogonna in my thoughts, arrest me. But now, please,
Just go. Get out of the place.
Alhaji! What happened?
Welcome. Thank you. I knew you will come. Once you get my text message. I also knew that you would branch here to see me once I ask you to. I hope you came alone.
Sure.
And no one knows whom you were coming to meet or what you are going to discuss with him.
Yes.
Very well then. Sit down. Sit. Let's... While we discuss.
I'm not interested in your drink, Mr. Okafor. In fact, I didn't come here to sit down and discuss with you. I already know the story of your evil deeds against Collins and his family since his father died. Yes. As far as that family is concerned, you and your wife can be best described as walking evils. Yes. So as you can see, I didn't come here because of the text message you sent me, containing the wicked conjecture against Collins and his sister. Because day or night, I rather believe the lie from Collins' mouth than the truth from your evil soul.
Interesting. Very, very interesting. So, why did you come here?
To demand for my 50,000 US dollars, of course. That you obviously hired armed robbers to rob Collins, my boy. And obviously set him up to deprive him from his eminent settlement by me. Yes.
Is that what you think?
It is what I know, Mr. Okafor. Yes, it is what I know. Listen, Collins is a well-brought-up lord. He cannot go so low to steal from anyone. Rather, neither me, his boss. He rather die destitute. So as you can see, he's nowhere near an evil dog like you, Mr. Okafor. However, let me tell you, I have decided to forget about the money and settled Collins, make him the order that I have planned. And obviously you go ahead to ask for Gona's hand in marriage.
That will not be possible.
Who is going to stop me, Mr. Okafor? You? Come on, dear. This time you misfire. You and your wife better keep me my 50,000 US dollars. Or you will hear good news about Collins' settlement and Ogun and I and Ogun's marriage from the prison. Or you prefer me call the police to arrest and beat the truth out of you.
You're correct. You're very correct. I took the money from Ikenna. I was the one who hired the boys that took the money from him. I'm sorry. I would return all your monies to you. Everything. But before that, I want to tell you a story.
You are testing my patience, Mr. Okafor.
Same here, Ikenna. Same here. If you make me walk out of this place in anger, you will be facing the hangman sooner than later.
I will not warn you again.
Neither will I, Mr. Ikenna. Now, my story.
Story. 8 years ago, your elder brother, Kalunta, ran mad from the university in his final year. He was caught having sex with Ezichi, your imbecile younger sister, by your mother. But she made a mistake of attacking them, and he strangulated her. You sent Kalunta to a mental home, buried your mother, and aborted Ezichi's pregnancy. When in a few weeks, you discovered that she was pregnant for Kalunta. You covered up murder and incest. Why? Why? But that's not the real story. That's not the real issue. No, that's not that. Recently, Kalunta ran away from the mental home with a greater addiction for Ezichi's womanhood. Dandy, a common village criminal who was already warming Ezichi's private arena, though secretly, caught them in the act and recorded everything. Dandy tried to blackmail you for a huge sum of money, and you silenced him. Unknown to you, Dandy's friend recorded everything. And with the sex tape Dandy had given to him earlier, it was easy. It was easy for him to get you, to send him to South Africa. And with $20,000 to go with it. But he arrived South Africa to a hail of bullets from your drug business partners. End of story. Or so you thought. True or false? How do you manage to know about all this? I mean, how do you come in contact with Joe? Because Joe gave me the original copies of those video clips before he left for South Africa, and I personally burned them. I destroyed them before me. So how do you manage to know all this?
Double cross is a common decimal in the criminal underworld. And he cannot. Nobody. No one has monopoly of it.
Do you still want your money back? Huh?
What? Are you still going to call the police to arrest me?
Mr. Okafor, what do you want?
What do I want? Ha! What do I want? 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 Mr. Okafor is not going to make it difficult for you.
Pastor went ahead to blackmail me into doing the abominable things I've done to Collins and his small family. The boy that served me so truthfully, that is, all mother and sister became victims of my personal mistakes and tragedy. Right inside this room, I agreed to join forces with their evil enemy to turn their world upside down just to save my neck. But today again, same devil has someone me here for what he called an emergency. Okay, I am waiting.
Here, take it. Open it. It's your money. The same one that was taken from Collins in December. Whatever we had going between us is all over. Please, release Collins.
I don't understand when you say release Collins. What is going on?
Our partnership is over. It's over. I want to make peace with my nephew and my niece. That's what is going on.
Oh. And what if I say no?
You can now. That will send you to the executioner's chamber faster than you can imagine. Remember, just remember, I still have the murder and incest tapes with me. Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Wait right here. And I have a video record of you confessing before me how you robbed me of my money, blackmailed me with physical evidence.
Ikenna, you recorded this?
Come on, Mr. Okafor. Double crossing is a common decimal in the criminal world, and no one has a monopoly of it. You're very well before me here, this living room, some weeks ago. Well, you said whatever we had going on had just ended. Well, to me, I'm saying an emphatic no to that, because we are just starting. You started this game with me, and I will end it. How and when you watch and see.
Something happened today. Yes. A very senior police officer.
Alaji Isa is dead. Come on. My boy killed him on his way to the bank. And they made it look like a robbery case.
What? How
did I get to know about the spoiler role he played against you and your police friend today? Like you who laid your guard down by telling me to come here before you. By so doing, you neutralize and you neutralize yourself. You see, I watched my food closely, and you are one of them, Mr. Okafor. I made my money as a drug baron in South Africa, and such business is not for the naive and foolish brains. Thanks for the money, though.
You cannot wait. There's a new development. My wife and I
spoiled some and stole some from Ogona's yams and tomatoes. And you are afraid that when she left your compound today, she will go and see Alaji Isa's DIG's brother. Come on, are you so daft? Alaji Isa is dead. That ends Ogona's police connection. He's not back to square one. More than she, Inspector Chimen and his men are the ones you should be worried of, not what you are thinking now. Well, those ones will not hesitate to use you to wipe their lost face before their superior. So, all I will advise you now is to stay away from Ogona, if you ask me. Anyway, let me take my leave.
Nine years ago, Daddy, you were laid to rest here. And I was here with everybody. I told you to rest in peace. But it looks like it was a mistake. Because all hell has been let loose. Everything is upside down now. There's no peace around us. Me, Collins, your brother humiliated your wife to death, and you're still here resting in peace. I have come today again by your graveside to tell you that you're no longer going to rest in peace. You have to get up and do something. I am going to leave this compound, not because I want to, but because my uncle, your brother, and his wife are about to drive me to a point where I will take my life, and I don't want to do it. So I'm here to make a request. If you know how you've been resting for these 9 years, I want you to rest no more. You are going to get up and make sure that Uncle Okafor and his wife do not have peace. That every dream, every desire of theirs will not come to pass. All their plans will fail. You will make sure that everything they took from us, they return in full. You will make sure they sleep and not have peace. When they sleep, you wake them up. You have been sleeping, so they will not sleep. I want you to get up and do something. You can't let us suffer like this. You're just lying down there doing nothing. And we're here suffering. Your wife has joined you and you cannot do anything. You're not going to rest again. You're going to give them sleepless nights. They're going to have days of torture. They're not going to have peace. Let the shadows chase them until they return all they have taken from us. You can't just keep lying down there and keeping quiet and doing nothing. That's my request. And you have to do it. They say the spiritual controls the natural. You are there, you see more than I see. So come and do something. I'm tired of you resting and doing nothing.
So, no, it was exhausting.
Where are you going to?
I am going to my grandparents' home.
With your luggage?
Yes, with my luggage. Ogonna has decided that she will no longer continue to live in the same compound with wicked she and he goats. Who derive joy in making people's lives miserable. The stench of their evil is so bad that she cannot take it any longer. Goodbye, goats. How dare you? How dare you call us goats? You? Yeah, me what? Did I call your name? Oh, Konabume. Are you now the goats that enter my barn, eating my yams and my tomatoes? Are you?
No. No, but...
But what? See, lest I forget. Ogonna has also decided that she will not report this case to anybody, not even the police, because she has her hands full. She can't waste her time on stupid things like this. Her future is bright. She can't come and be reporting a case of goats stealing yam and all of that. She doesn't have that time anymore. I hope this information will make the goats sleep well tonight and afterwards. Just that they have, in their wickedness, uprooted peace and planted crisis on their heads. Hey! The harvest is looming, goats, and it is bountiful. I hope they will enjoy it when it comes. Goodbye, goats. Nay, she goat, he goat. Goodbye, goats. Down my hair. Tago. Lad. Well done.
I don't finish and for blood?
Yes, I don't finish.
That's here. My friend Alhaji inside tell me to get up.
Malam, that is not why I'm here. I came to ask you something. You see that place that they upload gold? They say now you get them. I won't upload for you.
You know how much I will do and for upload and for gold?
That is not a problem. I don't ask and they don't tell me. So I'm okay by it. And my boys are strong. They are ready to work. They come and show me. Thank you, Alhaji. Malam, this thing is over by 40,000 naira.
I know. I do one for you. To be strong woman, you upload them for onions, you upload them for rice, you upload them for many colorful things. I make me do one for you, go village, you upload them.
Oh, thank you, Alhaji. Thank you. Malam, I won't beg you for something. You see, this market where they sell, how to sell goats, how to sell chicken, fowl, all those things where they sell, teach me. I won't go sell for my village.
kombucha. I want a kombucha. My brother, I will share for you.
Thank you, Alan. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Alan.
Wait. Otale moi. Deba. Otale. Moi. Otale oh. Moi. Deba. Ota.
Jesus. Kalunda! Hey! Ha!
Kalunda! Otale. Nadia.
Okay, Kimna, please. You won't believe what my eye just saw now.
I just saw Kalunda having sex. See, as I'm talking to you right now, they are still doing it. They leave this compound. I'm leaving this compound supporting to you. I'm telling you that I said your brother and sister committing an operation called incest, and you're telling me
Knock before you enter. Class, say it.
Knock before you enter.
Bam.
Collins, hold on. Listen to me. Listen carefully. Don't argue with him. Okay? I will.
Knock before you enter. Collins. Simple etiquette. Learn it. Or you refuse. Now see blood on your head.
Blood? Blood on his head? Kalunda, what have you done? What did you do?
Are you sleeping? Wake up, oh! Just wake up. In fact, repeat after me. Knock before you enter. Say it. Knock before you enter.
Oh my God. Kalunda has put me into a mess. My car key.
Knock before you enter. Say it. Knock before you enter. Knock before you enter. Royal Collins. Knock before you enter. Knock before you enter. Classy Collins. Knock before you enter. Knock before you enter. Royal. Knock before you enter. Knock before you enter. Royal Collins. Knock before you enter. Now before you enter. Royal. Now before you enter. Now before you enter. Royal. Now before you enter. Now before you enter. Royal. Before you
Mistaken, how?
Please, is he okay? Is he going to make it?
Oh, sure, he will.
Yes. So you mean the injury did not damage his brain or his skull?
No. You see, the scan didn't reveal anything.
Ah, thank God. Which means he is conscious now, right?
That's why I came to see you. He lost so much blood that he risks concussion and other dangerous complications if he regains consciousness now. Yeah. I had to sedate him to enable us properly patch him up first. The trauma in his brain will last for days or weeks. And that's why it is safer to keep him unconscious. But we'll be needing some pints of blood immediately.
Blood?
Yeah.
Doctor, don't you have his blood match in this hospital?
Mr. Ikenna, we have no blood bank in this facility. But then we have made arrangements for 2 people whose blood matches with his.
Oh.
Yes, they're on their way here.
That's good.
But you know that will require some...
No, the money, don't worry. I am relieved and happy for this very good news, no problem. For the money, I will handle that. But doctor, I have something very important to discuss with you. Can I see you privately in your office?
Oh, sure.
Discuss immediately.
Of course.
Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. I should go before you.
Yeah, sure.
Life is a struggle, oh. Every day by day I hustle, oh. Makanaya be fire, make food to enter belly. Money hard to get it, now work and sweat it. Life is a struggle, oh. Every day by day I hustle, oh. Makanaya be fire, make food to enter belly. Money hard to get it, now work and sweat it. Life is a struggle, oh. Every day by day I hustle, oh. Makanaya be fire, make food to enter belly. Money hard to get it, now work and sweat it. No food for lazy man. No beggy, use your hand, no tifu. Struggle is the way. We dey hustle every day. Life is a struggle, oh. Every day by day I hustle, oh. Makanaya be fire, make food to enter belly. Money hard to get it, now work and sweat it. Life is a struggle, oh. Every day by day I hustle, oh. Makanaya be fire, make food to enter belly. Money hard to get it, now work and sweat it. Life is a struggle, oh. Every day by day I hustle, oh. Makanaya be fire, make food to enter belly. Money hard to get it, now work and sweat it. Life is a struggle, oh. Every day by day I hustle, oh. Makanaya be fire, make food enter belly. Money hard to get it, now work and sweat it. Life is a struggle, oh. Every day by day I hustle, oh. Makanaya be fire, make food enter belly. Money hard to get it, now work and sweat it. Life is a struggle, oh. Every day by day I hustle, oh. Makanaya be fire, make food enter belly. Money hard to get it, now work and sweat it. No food for lazy man. No beggy, use your hand, no tifu. Struggle is the way. We dey hustle every day.
shaking me.
What happened, doctor? Eh? I told you to admit and properly treat her of whatever ailment that is worrying her since yesterday, doctor.
There is nothing wrong with her. What you called ailments is normal for a woman in her condition.
Normal? Yeah. Doctor, I don't get it.
Yeah. She is 2 months on. What she needs is rest and nothing more. Excuse me.
Hello, Kodo. Yes, it's me. Listen, I have urgent job for you, and the pay is very, very good. Yes. No, in the village, yes. Alright, meet me at Exclusive Bar, Skyjet Hotel. In 1 hour time, for more details. Alright.
day by day na hustle. Makana ya be fire, make food enter belle, money hard to get it.
What is it?
This has to stop. Eh? We have to stop this before
Before she catches up with us or what? Eh? Salome, why don't you stop worrying about this suffering and smiling idiot and enjoy the multi-million naira asset that her father has left behind, and enjoy the multi-million naira asset that is firmly in her grips? What is wrong with you?
Do you remember what she said when she returned from detention after her mother's death? Do you remember all we've done to her and her family? 9. Ogonna is not a suffering and smiling idiot like you call her. She is a wounded and angry maiden driven by revenge. 9. Look at where she started few months ago and where she is now.
But all those things will turn to an exercise in futility when I unleash my plans against her.
When are you going to unleash the plans? When, if you have any plans? Any further delay is no longer acceptable. 9. Ogonna owns the biggest poultry in this community. Few months back, she opened a building material shop with plenty customers. With what I heard from a reliable source, she bought some tricycles, popularly known as keke. I gave it to some people in the city to operate it for her and bring returns. 9. If she can build a business worth more than 2 million naira within 1 year, what do you think will become of her in 2 years if we fail to stop her? Think.
But I am not letting her continue. I am not. But wait, you think I am naive? Huh? You think? And you know, you Salome, you know that I am not naive. I am not. Let me tell you, I have come up with a better plan that will finish this once and for all. And I am not giving you the details. Don't ask me. I am not giving you the details. Listen, okay. It will involve poisoning Collins to death. Or at best, frustrating him to the point of his committing suicide. Oh yes. Listen, Salome, what do you think will be the effect of this on Ogonna and all her audacious efforts? Shelly, wait. Collins is at the center of everything that Ogonna is doing. Huh? Remove Collins from the picture
and Ogonna will collapse like a pack of cards. Ejinya.
That is very good.
Ejinya.
Very, very good. Any plan without a plan B is no plan. Nai, do you have any plan B? What if the plan fails or backfires? What do we do? What do we do then?
Oh, Salome. That means you don't even know me. The plan B is already in motion. Yes, ma. Or let me ask you, why do you think that we are applying for American visa?
To go there and visit our son Oscar that is schooling there. That's what you told me the other time.
Women. It's all lies. All fabrications. Let me tell you, there are people who are ready to pay for all the assets that Ogonna's father left behind. And they are willing to pay as soon as I ask them to.
Huh?
So, if this plan fails, we will sell off everything. And America, here we come.
That's why you're my husband. That's why you're my husband. Hey!
Everywhere. Oh, no. Go to his room. Go to his room and get a dry cloth from his bag. Change him off on this one he's wearing it. Be fast about that. Let me go to the leverage and get a container.
Nice one, bro. Yes. Neat job. Hey, Kodo. Do not leave anything that will make anybody suspect foul play. Yes, not even the police. And make sure nobody sees you while going in and out of the compound. Very, very important. Yeah. Of course, I know you are a professional. That was why I gave you the job in the first place. Alright. Okay. Oh my goodness! Escalation! What is this?
Eating.
I can see that.
You want some?
No, I don't want to eat. I'm okay. No, I'm okay. See, just eat up. After eating, clean up. We are going to the village right now. In fact, I'm returning you immediately to the village. Okay? Clean up, man. Don't mess.
Man, he's my problem. Collins is my problem. Seriously. It's my problem. Yes.
Take it easy.
Huh?
Mr. Kina, calm down.
Sir, she almost kissed me. I had to push her away.
What if she kisses you? Eh? What if she kisses you? Have you not been secretly doing and kissing her? What? Oh. You think nobody knows? Collins! Well, the evidence is out. Of your secret romance with my sister Ezichi. It's out.
Okay, Kinda, what are you talking about? Please don't say this. Don't allow people to hear what you are saying.
Yes, it is true. I'm going to misleading her for God knows how long. She said as much to me. Kalunta and Doctor confirmed as much. He even said he caught you on top Ezichi. That was why he broke your head.
Me?
Yes!
Jesus Christ. Okay, that's a lie now.
You did this here.
Okay, can you hear that? You hear that? Just take it. Now, you Collins, get into the car. Get into the car. Kill you. Get into the car.
Just take it easy. Calm down.
Let me hear my sister inside. If you should wait. Sorry, Sorry. I'm coming. Doctor, please. Sorry for this incident. Very, very sorry for the little drama. It's not my nature. That boy wants to kill me.
It's okay. I understand. You need to take it easy with him. See, he's completely not yet out of the wood with regards to the internal injury in his head.
Okay.
See, any form of violence on him may give rise to more complications. Okay. And that won't be good, you know that.
All right, I will put that in mind.
Very important.
Thank you very much. Once again, I'm sorry for this little thing.
It's okay.
Thank you, sir. No problem. Thank you. God bless you. You will see your head. That you want to... What's wrong with you? So because I'm here, you don't hold that. Come on. Where's she? Good. Come inside. What's the problem? Are you sick? Because I'm here, you don't want to go. Because when you're busy descending on her, you never knew that.
Cement? Kalunta, you must serious to make tea for breakfast.
Kalunta. Collins. Look at what you've done to me. You should shut that your mouth or before I strangle you to death right now. Are you trying to say that this is not your fault? That you are not to blame for this? Collins, if you had stayed away from Ezichi, would he have attacked you? Would you have been in the hospital to let him all alone in the house to do this to himself? Collins, you are happy now, right? My brother is dead because of you. Every your sister is pregnant for you. Collins. No, hold up. Is this a game to you? Huh? Did you did this to get back at me so that I get tired of you and say you to go? Listen, if you think this is a game to you, if that's the case, let me just let you know this. You've just complicated issue for yourself.
Sir, please just allow me to say something.
Let me. Oh! Quiet! You fool! No!
please. No, don't. No, don't take it. No, give it to me. Please.
Life is a struggle. Every day by day na hustle. Makanaya be fire. Make food to enter belly. Money hard to get it. Now work and sweat. Life is a struggle. Every day by day na hustle. Makanaya be
Bring the goats.
Make food to enter
Ngwa, stubborn goats. I must tell them today.
Now work and sweat.
You like die where you're struggling. Hurry up. Hey, don't be beating them. Let's go.
Makanaya be fire. Make food to enter belly. Money hard to get it. Now work and sweat it. No food for lazy man. No beggy, no beggy.
Ngwa.
Use your hand, no tifu. Struggle is the way. We dey hustle every day. Life is a struggle. Every day by day na hustle. Makanaya be fire. Make food to enter belly. Money hard to get it. Now work and sweat it. Life is a struggle. Every day by day na hustle. Makanaya be fire. Make food to enter belly. Money hard to get it. Now work and sweat it. Life is a struggle. Every day by day na hustle. Makanaya be fire. Make food to enter belly. Money hard to get it. Now work and sweat it.
Ogana ndewo. No, Ogana.
Life is a struggle. Every day by day na hustle. Makanaya be fire. Make food to enter belly. Money hard to get it. Now work and sweat it. Life is a struggle. Every day by day na hustle. Makanaya be fire. Make food to enter belly. Money hard to get it. Now work and sweat it. Life is a
I beg you. I am innocent. Please. Just...
Let me hear what.
Tia.
Shut up. Talk to me. You're not ashamed of yourself. Come in. You don't only make body. Look at the game that attracted you.
It's not like that. It's not like that. See, I am innocent. God.
Here comes my husband. Where are you going to?
I want to open the gate for Uncle.
With which hand? Oh, this dirty hand that you used to defy this innocent lady. I will not allow you. Hey! My dear, just watch him closely so that he will not escape.
If he tries it, I'll put a blade to his head before I make the first step.
Police, why are you here? What's going on?
So a lot is happening. Anything they tell you here, I'm telling you the truth. I am innocent.
Innocent! Hey! For the sake of them! Please! Hey! What is going on?
Go on now. Ogonna! Ogonna! Uncle, don't let him. Chop.
You are very lucky that I'm not the one holding that gun. I would have shot you. Or better still, bite it off and give it to you to chew. Idiot. If I see you touch my brother again, what you will see, you will not be able to explain it. Hey,
Gonna shut up.
I will not shut up. Shut up! I said I will not shut up. Man, Mechiano, do you want him to kill him?
Have you no defense in you? You shameless mad dog!
Does he have any form of decency? Or you? Do you have any form of decency? When you took all the things that belong to Collins and I, did you think? Oh, Gogene! Hey!
Go out from you! And the knife is shot. We send you to an early grave.
Tayanoku! This gas one is too much. Hey!
One more word!
Uncle, please. Just drop it down.
Ikenna, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. What is the meaning of all this? Collins. Ikenna, why did you come here with Collins without a prior notice to me? What is going on here?
Honey, your nephew here sold this innocent girl into his bedroom toilet. When her mad elder brother saw them in the act, with anger, he hit him on his head.
It's a joke. This is a joke!
Collins!
It's not true.
Please, just tell me the truth. I will believe anything you tell me. Just tell me the truth. I don't want to believe that what they've just said is true. Please tell me the truth. Tell me what happened.
Come now, believe me. You're lying.
She's pregnant.
Hey!
Pregnant for Collins.
Hey!
As if that was not enough, Collins absent make my elder brother later to me cement as me can drink it and died immediately.
That's not true.
Collins killed my elder brother and impregnated my younger sister. At the same time.
Ogonna, believe me, they are lying. That's not true. I am innocent. I didn't do anything. Ogonna, please, believe me. You're the only one that will listen to me now. All these things you are saying.
That is the only option.
Ogonna, please.
The only option.
See, the only option here, the reason why I came here is to inform you all that Collins and she will get married next week.
Hey!
Yes, they are already married. Yes, because you cannot impregnate my sister and leave her like that. Never.
Okay, can I beg you?
In fact, you are all invited to their paternal wedding.
It's not going to happen. It is not going to happen.
Ikenna was lying. That's obvious to even a kid.
We are obviously saying this because of the encounter you had with him in the hotel room some months back. Do you think that others who has no knowledge of this will believe all this?
I guess not. And that was his calculation when he planned all this. Poor Collins.
Poor him? For you to say this, that means in your joy at the ugly turn of events against him, you have not really stopped to ask yourself what Ikenna really want to gain out of this.
I am sure he wants to clean up the incest scandal hanging on the face of his family. And I can tell you, he has succeeded.
And you believe that is all that he wants? That a criminal like him has no other ulterior motive?
How do you mean?
That young man has killed before to stay clean and free from the consequences of his crime. If he planned and killed those who blackmailed him before, what makes you think that he's not planning to do it again?
Are you saying that he could be planning to eliminate us?
Both of us and our only child, Oscar. He hasn't done that yet because he must be eyeing Obina's well that is with us as well. That was why he carefully roped Collins into this scandal as soon as he successfully marries him to his sister. Trust me, Ikenna will find a way to eliminate Collins and his sister and the rest of us and claim the entire family's access using the child, who will now be seen as the only surviving member of our family. He is playing us in his game of greed.
Hey, Ikenna, you have met your match this time around. I swear tonight, I will so turn that his evil plan against him so much that he will not know what he is into until Ezichi, Ogonna, Collins are all 6 feet below. Good. Even him.
Oh?
Yes.
Alpha boss.
Kudu. You guys are good. The whole village was fooled, including the policemen. They all believed it was a case of unintended suicide caused by his mental health problem. Thank you very much, Kudu. Thank you very much.
I told you we are professionals. Didn't I?
You did, and there's no doubt about that. Let me get to your balance. Hold on. This is it. Kudu, not so fast. Not so fast. I have another job for you and your boys. Yes.
What's that you've done?
I trust you.
Boss.
That's good.
Enough.
That's good. Beautiful. That is wonderful. That is it.
No. Whatever this nonsense is all about, it will have to end this minute. Whatever my Oga Ikenna is plotting against me will have to end. I'll put a stop to it. That is useless. A swine of a sister and myself will end it today in the pool of our own blood. Now, myself and Oga Ikenna will end and settle our scores in his house in the city. Ogonna, I am sorry, but I have to do this. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Ezichi! Ezichi! Ezichi!
Our job.
What useless job is that? What is your mission?
Guys, hired by Mr. Ikenna to keep watch over him and his sister and to make sure he neither escapes nor harm her sister in any way. Do you have any problem with that?
I have a problem with that, sir. Because assuming what you're saying is the truth, is this how you're keeping watch? You're apparently going to kill him. You wanted to kill him. If I didn't come, you would have killed him.
Whoever you are, I do not have any business with you, girl. Ask the fool. He has a mouth to say. Let him explain to you if you wish to know. Guy, take it inside.
This idiot tried to kiss me. In fact, she kissed me. Yes. This good for nothing kissed me. Listen, I don't know what Oga Ikenna and my uncle are up to, but that kiss shows a red line. Yes, so I decided to end it up just like that at once.
I don't understand. You tried to kill Ezichi.
Yes, now.
Are you mad? Are you out of your mind?
I won't be out of his mind. Do you know what I've been going through for the past 8 months? Which human being will not be out of his mind? Which human being?
Everyone except Collins. Are you mad? What do you mean by you to end it all? So you don't know what the plan of these people are? After everything that has been going on, you still do not know? They want to stretch you and they want to break you.
I know, but I mean, this is dehumanizing. You don't know what I am passing through. Eh? I almost killed her before this.
I know exactly what you're going through. Exactly the reason I am here. You will not let their plan work. If you give in to what they have planned, it will be that they have won. Let's talk.
Kodo, what happened? Why did you call me here demanding that we meet so urgent like this, Kodo?
What I wanted us to discuss calls for it.
And what is that?
Why didn't you tell me it was your brother who impregnated your sister and that he attacked Collins because he caught them having sex and called you to report it?
Because it never happened. What happened was what I told you when I gave you the job and the current one you are about to do. Look, Kodo, I will advise you concentrate on your job and stop snoozing around.
I was concentrating and that was how I overheard Collins telling his sister what happened minutes after the incident I called to report to you earlier today.
He did? Well, such lie is not unexpected from someone under the circumstances. Was it? I mean, the guy is in a hot soup. What do you expect? To admit that he did such shameful act to my own sister? Come on. It is only natural for him to cook up sweet lies so that people will believe him. Not someone like you, Kudu.
Yes, except that in this case, you paid my boss and I to kill the man he's accusing and make it look like suicide 3 days ago. Any explanation to that?
Kudu, the teeth that the dog plays with it bites. Now I repeat, I heard you, paid you very well to do a job. Concentrate on that job so there will be peace.
Now you are threatening me. Interesting. Very interesting. Well, that's not all. The sister came to inform him that a northern friend of hers named Malam Gunu has agreed to give them $50,000 to give to you and secure his freedom. And that in addition to taking your case and theirs with their uncle to some big guys in police and DSS for proper investigation and possible prosecution. He will also ensure that a DNA test is conducted to ascertain the true paternity of the child as soon as your sister gives birth.
Kudu, you are joking, aren't you?
The man is offering them all that in exchange for Ugona's hands in marriage. She said she will agree to go to hellfire if it will guarantee her brother's freedom and justice against you and their uncle. So she has agreed to marry the man. The man left for Mecca today and their wedding will happen as soon as he returns.
That will never happen.
Then make it not to happen and make sure that whatever you are going to do does not include any attempt to eliminate my boys and I, because all our conversations on phone and face to face, including this one, are recorded with someone who will forward them to the police. If anything happens to us, that includes a video of the actual killing of your brother.
You did what?
I just forwarded our current discussion to him now. Good luck. Clean up the mess we've started.
Obviously, this cycle of blackmail will never stop, except I force it to. In trying to clean up one mess, I've led into the hand of another dangerous blackmailer in Kudu. Yes, I am smart enough to know that what he gave me today was just a notice of something he will be coming to me with sooner or later. He will not make those recordings just to keep me from going against him, but as a blackmail to later. Well, Kudu, you cannot accept that with my lives. I will soon make that very clear to you in a deadly style. You have only succeeded in forcing me to change my plans midway. You, Ogonna, and Madam Gulu have, and my reply to you will be bloody indeed. From my inquiries,
Malangulu will be in Saudi Arabia for the next 5 weeks, and that's enough time for me to get the deal between Collins and the Institute. Once that is done, the same message delivered to Alhaji Isa will be delivered to Olona and by my voice. On his way to the half funeral a few days later, Collins will meet with a perfect motor accident. He will never come out alive. That done, my boys will visit Okaka and his wife at night a few days later with lethal injection and make it look like they died of food poisoning in their sleep. With that, the only person that will survive to inherit the family's wealth will be Ezechiel's child once she gives birth. A few years later, that one will also join the others in the spirit world, and then with the mother being a walking dead as she is, everything will become mine. Good plan. Perfect plan. Let me now put my brain to use on how to deal with good and good once and for all. No one, I repeat, no one will be left alive to ever spoil my show again now in the future.
If I did not be if I
I can believe this is happening to me right now. I, Oscar Okafo Egwon, was sent to London to study by his parents with a whole lot of fanfare and expectation back to Nigeria. A dropout and a fucking fugitive. Damn. This is bullshit. I can't believe this is happening to me right now.
What about me, Oscar? I mean, what about me, bro? What about me who sold off all my late parent assets and relocated to America to build and launch a music career, man? Take a look at me, man. I'm back to base, man. No music career launched, no money made, no fucking honor left, man. Oscar guy, I practically sneaked out of America to avoid jail time for drug peddling and burglary, man. I'm a fucking fugitive. What are you talking about, man? Practically made enemy of all my relatives, man. Just to relocate to America. Now, who do I run to, man? Who do I go to for help? Now that I'm back, empty and broke, man. You're better off than me, man. What are you talking about, man? You have your parents, you have your uncle's wealth waiting for you that will seize, man. You're better off than me. What are you talking about?
Right, nigga. But I'm not ready to show myself to them. It's impossible.
Come on, Oscar. What are you talking about, man? I don't get you.
Well, I don't know how it's going to happen yet. But I have decided to keep my disgraceful self away from them until I find a way to make some real dough. Yes. You know, I can go back to them like this without a certificate I was sent to American to acquire. It's gonna be a whole lot of bullshit. If I really have to go back to them, then I have to go back as a motherfucking big boy with a real cash. You understand?
Hey, come on, Oscar. Take it easy, okay? Hey, what are you talking about, man? I don't get you. What are you talking about? We are going to stay in this hotel for a long time. Man, how do you do the payment? You and I knew very well that we have no damn in our pocket when we came back from America, man. How do you do the payment?
Shoot, nigga. You're talking to Oscar the dollar bill man. You know how I run it back there in the state? Shoot, I got a plan. I have an account here in Nigeria before I left for the state. The last time I checked, I had over 2 million naira in that account. And my folks usually put money monthly on that account. And with that, we can always put body and soul together.
Damn it, man!
What the fuck you do?
You're my G, man. You're a motherfucking G.
Say that again.
Oscar, man. Oscar the dollar dude, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. You're my G.
That's my name.
You just took away a whole lot of stress off my shoulder, man, with that news. 2 a.m. Man, no, That's a whole lot of shit, man. With that, no, we can keep our swag at least for 1 month. Man, check me out, man. Not my G, man.
I'm talking about our swag. Why don't we start by having our fix, nigga?
Our fix?
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Hey, come on, man. Where do we get it from? I mean, can we get it right from this hotel?
I've always told you, asswipe. Tools, believe me, I'm still your Oscar. I have one ride in my shoes.
Yo, you're my nigga, man. You're a fucking nigga, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. You're my G. Man, let's have our fix, man.
Where do you think you're going to? Where do you think you're going to?
Where does it look like I'm going to?
See, I will let the insult slide because of the major event we have in this family today. If not, I would have asked this gentleman to break or go to pieces.
It's okay, my honey. It's okay. Ogadna, you are not going anywhere today. You are not going to go to your poultry. You are not going to go to your goat tree. In fact, you are not going to go to any oat tree today.
Yes, sir.
All those useless places you go to have been cancelled today. You know why? Because today, your useless brother, Collins, is having his traditional wedding to his imbecile
wife.
And so you are going there today. You see, you can see, my wife and I, we are all dressed for the event.
Yes,
that
sir.
is why we have come to take you along.
I don't need a ride to go to the venue with you. I will make my arrangements myself. But that is after I am done with what I set out to do.
Ogadna, in this particular issue, it is my way and not yours. Listen, let me tell you. Today, you are going to witness and share in the total public humiliation of your useless brother who has impregnated an imbecile girl. You see, that is why I have brought this gentleman here. Because I know you want to dodge. You want to dodge this occasion today, but you will not on your life. You cannot, you must not. And let me tell you, come, gentlemen. When she gets to the venue during the bridal dance, make sure she dances the most.
Yes,
make sure she dances like she has never danced before.
Yes, sir.
Because you have to disgrace yourself.
Yes, sir.
And there is no point going back to change your attire.
This khaki she's putting on
It's very good because the marriage, the wedding is an odd marriage. So everything has to be odd about you. Aya, gentlemen.
Hey, move. You don't move. Move.
Follow me. Stay there. Stay there. Dude, how are you doing?
Alright.
Good. Very good. The policeman I paid to bring it just brought it. Look at it. It is fully loaded. Yes. As discussed, Dudu, take advantage of this compound with it. Or rather, stay very close to him. Close mark him. And during the wedding ceremony, if he tries to behave as if we are trying to push him to marry my sister, put a straight bullet to his head. Keep quiet, keep quiet!
Corporate, Collins, you heard him. Comply or...
This is why I like you, Dudu.
Kill you!
Good. Let's go. Come, follow me. I'm trying to straighten your life. You're making mess of yourself.
Like I said before, you came to the right place for the kind of wealth you seek. I can give it to you just as I have done to others that came before you. But as it is said, nothing goes for nothing. So you must be prepared to make sacrifice to the spirit of money if you really want to get it quick and fast. Are you ready to do that or not?
Yes, sure, we're ready. What kind of sacrifice are we talking about, man?
You make a blood sacrifice.
Damn! Human blood? God damn it!
Yes, blood of a virgin. You bring a virgin here, each of you, and I make sacrifice, and you shall both become instant millionaires.
You know, I and my nigga just got back into the country, and we really didn't know much about this damn bullshit. So we really need your help over getting those bitches. So talking about money to pay the kind of guys that can get us this damn bitches we're talking about right now. We don't have it, man. So you really need to help us. But trust me, we gotta fix you up somewhere. You understand what I mean? We'll fix you somewhere.
That's the fact, man. That's the real deal. Alright, you gotta help us, man. You gotta help us, man.
Tell me,
I promise you, man. We're gonna make you the president of this damn nation.
That's it!
Real good.
That's it, my nigga.
I promise you. I'm gonna keep my word, man. This correct, swear.
Shh. This is a holy place, not the streets of Chicago where you were peddling drugs, young man. Make one more silly talk and I shall turn you into a stone.
You take it easy, nigga.
You ask for help? That is it in your hands. Any virgin you touch with it will turn into a tortoise instantly. Bring the tortoise to this place and I will change the tortoise to human and use the human being for the sacrifice. Be careful you don't touch a maiden that is not a virgin, because if you do that, thunder shall strike you dead instantly. That's a very powerful charm in your hands.
Lotalis? Can I ask you a question? That's my nigga. Now tell us, how do we know which of those bitches that are virgin is? You know what I'm saying?
How do you know them, man?
We don't know the virgins.
Target girls between the ages of 5 and 10 and be safe.
Yeah. Age 5 and 10. That's cool, nigga. Gonna do it. Right like that. Damn. I never knew comfortable machines like this are used for taxi services in this country. It's wonderful. So tell me, where have you guys been all this while? That I and my nigga have been jumping from one funny metal moving shit, gliding around this motherfucking country.
Well, I've been around, sir. You see, the hotel you guys are lodging happens to be one of the top class hotels we have in the city. You know, they contact me to render taxi and services to their guests. Maybe you guys have not called them to arrange one of the taxi as you guys just did today.
Oh, no, we never did. We never did. We actually knew they can help this morning when we found it from one of your porters. But anyway, the ride is okay. We're cool with it.
That is it, sir. Talking about my car, this is even not one of the top class cars used as detective services in this country. You see, Nigeria is not as backward as you guys in overseas think anyway. You see, in this country, as long as you have your money, you can even get more better cars than this that can drive you around. You can even have an XUV, a Range Rover Sport that can drive you around at the taxi service. Even an helicopter for...
I never knew this guy is a niggy.
Really?
That's nice.
I never knew he's a niggy.
That's nice, bro. That's nice.
Well, you know what? You give me your contact later so we can see it and make things work out. You understand? We can have some drinks, you know.
I hope we'll continue having some drinks.
Wow, that's my niggy. Like, I never knew guys like this are 16 right in this country.
Come on, ladder. 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 Come on. Bring him out. Now. Now. Come on, go down. Go down. Nigga. Go down. Stand down. Stand down now. Go down. Stand down. Get the money now. Get the money. You move, I shoot you. Get the money, move. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. Move. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. If you move, I shoot you. Please don't shoot. Don't shoot. Hey! Oscar.
Nice operations, okay? Yeah. Very smooth operation, okay?
Very
Relax.
smooth.
Now open up this briefcase, let me see what we have inside.
Warboko, what is this? I thought you told us the guys we just robbed now are recent American returnees. Moving money somewhere for a business deal.
The guy who gave me this information is the same person that works in the hotel these guys are locked in.
When did live totals become money? I mean, which country's currency is this?
Let's just calm down, okay? Let's all calm down, okay? There's a mix-up somewhere, okay? Okay? Because the person who gave me this information is the same guy that gives us information that we operate with. In all these instances, his information panned out. I mean, just hold on, let me call this guy. Let me just call him.
Thank you. Thank you for wasting our time. Nige, let's bounce out.
But I can just...
This guy's the motherfucker, man.
Shit.
You successfully kidnapped the children of the owner of the hotel you lodged in and turned them to tortoises.
Yes.
But you were robbed of the tortoises on your way to this place.
Yes, Lord Talas. Yes, please. You have to help us, please.
Help you?
Yes.
You need to tell us where this robbers have headed to with the tortoises, so we can get them. I mean, we can double cross them and then bring back the tortoises for the sacrifice.
Yes.
I don't know where they've gone to.
The tortoises are on their way to your village, Oscar.
What? To my village? How?
Yes, and you must go to your village undisguised. Find them and bring them here.
Come to my village? Come on, Lord Talas. You remember what I told you?
I know what you told me. The shams I give to you does not last in the body of the victims for more than 24 hours. Once it is 24 hours from the moment you use the shams on the girls, the charms will return back here to me. Once that happens, the tortoises will turn back to the girls and both of you will run mad instantly.
Lord, tell us. Please, you have to help us. Please, you have to help us. I don't want to run mad, Lord, tell us. I know I'm mad, I beg. Please, you just have to help us. See, just help us and tell us where the tortoises are in his village, okay? We will go there, double cross them and get you the tortoises. Please, I don't want to run mad. Please, Lord, tell us, please, I beg you. Why do you look me like that now?
You and who go my village? Eh?
Me and you?
One day, all the king query. Me follow you go my village. Man, I'm not in for that shit.
But you mad? Both the living and the dead are working full time to find the girls. Save yourselves from a lifetime of full madness by acting fast to find them first.
Please, Lord, tell us. You have to help us, please.
Big up.
Lord, tell us, please. Please, you have to help us. Lord, tell us.
I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe it. Over 10 doctors and seers went see after we left Lord Dallas' chambers. No one is saying anything positive. No one is saying anything helpful. Man, I don't understand this shit. Telling me Oscar Okafor did well. I'm gonna go mad. That is not possible. I'm gonna go mad.
You're mad. You're mad, Oscar. See, no more grammar. You hear me so? No more this American slangs or whatever you call them. See, now you bring me into this wahala. You hear me so? And you must end that. Guy, you must end this thing. I know I'm mad, Oscar. See, at the home my ear, they want you. I know I'm mad, Oscar.
Take it easy. I practically understand what the fuck you're going through right now, but chill, let me think of something. You understand?
Oscar, should you tell the top of the entire head, Abi? Make I chill. Oscar, make me David chill so I go collab. Make I mad, you lie. Oscar, you lie. See, carry phone, call your papa now. Oscar, carry phone, call your mama. I know I'm mad, Oscar. Oscar, I know I'm mad.
One of the things I'm talking about right now. Call him for what? What the fuck am I calling them? What the fuck am I calling them for?
See, Oscar, one of the native doctors, he said the person where hold the tortoise now non-indigenous for your village. Oscar, carry phone now. Carry your phone, call your pops here. Make carry Kelebe arrest every non-indigenous for your village. Guy, once he arrests them, we will enter your village this night, beat all of them and beat the idiot who hold that tortoise. He go confess and give it back to us. Guy, your papa hold. Oscar, your papa hold. Your papa go fit put this thing.
You know what, man? Right now, I've made a personal decision that I'm not going to involve my parents.
Oscar, yes, you didn't hear each other talk, Abi. You didn't hear each other talk. See, I go kill you if I run mad. You're mad. Oscar, you're mad, yeah?
Hey. Stop what is nonsense. Forget this American thing when they need it. Money, square. Anyway, my idea. I have an idea.
Oscar. Waiting be your idea. I mean, waiting be your idea, Oscar.
You think just come in now. Hey, see now. First criminal for my village. Then we'll go meet them. I'll find out some cash. You go help us. Why is here the village around? Fit get us. These people, this thing, we'll get them. But actually I want this nonsense also.
I be fool. Be idiot. Get this idea since night. Yeah. Oh boy.
What did you do?
No get sense. Guy. Those tortoises, okay, are not just ordinary tortoises, okay? They are special species I bought during one of my trips to SA. Alright? Amongst every other animal pet that I have, I love them most. I love them to the extent I'm ready to give out 500,000 naira to anyone that will help me recover them. The moment I have them back on my arms, I will track my gate man that stole them and deal with him mercilessly. But first, the tortoises need to be my palms. Alright? There's a special drug they take every 20 hours or they die. Please, you have to help me. It will be 20 hours since they took the last one. By 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. Guy, I need your help. I need your help, please.
You said Oscar Carpo is your friend who is in America. And he gave you my contact. That a reliable seer told you that the tortoises are with a stranger living in this village.
Exactly.
Even though I don't believe your stories about why you are desperate to get these tortoises, I will help you because of my friend Oscar. You have to bring the money. I and my boys will get the tortoise before daybreak.
Are you sure about this guy? Are you sure about what you just said?
There are no many strangers living in this village, and all of them, I know their houses. If only what your seer told you is the truth, then consider the tortoises with you by daybreak. I promise.
Thank you. Thank you very much. In fact, I must thank you in advance, okay? But please, like I told you, you must get me the tortoises tomorrow morning to the hotel that I told you I'm lodged. Alright? Call with me to the car that I came with. I will give you 300,000. I'll give you the balance the moment you get me those tortoises in my hotel. Let's go. Let's go.
My informant informed me that Ogonna will be going to the city to buy her goods as usual. Here. The address of the bank where she makes her withdrawals from. Very close to Gaiki Market. And also the address of where you and your boys would lodge tonight.
Lodge tonight?
Yes. You see, this operation is very important to me, and I don't want to take any chances. You are going to the city with your boys once we conclude our discussions. When you get to the city, I want you to study the terrain very well and plan the heat. You see, I don't want mistakes. As soon as she comes out of the bank, I want you to follow her. She must not get to Gariki Market alive. I want everything to look like a perfect robbery operation. That means she and all the people in the vehicle that she has boarded must all die. Any questions?
No, sir. Consider it done.
Fine. That's 1 million naira. You will get the other half when you complete your assignment. Good luck.
Thank you, boss.
Are you in your room in the guest house? Good, good. I actually called to let you know that it is 100% confirmed. Yes, that she would come to Gariki Market tomorrow. And once she does, I want you and your boys to storm the place, open fire on everybody, shouting slogan like Islamic terrorists. Yes. Of course, you already have what you need to dress to look just like them. Listen carefully. This whole drama is centered on Ogona. So I want the first shot to go straight to Ogona. And once that is confirmed, waste few souls. Yes. And leave there as soon as possible before the police arrive. And after that, I want you and your boys to come and meet me at the agreed place so you can collect your balance. Yes. Is there anything you don't understand? Any question? Oh, okay. Beautiful, beautiful.
It's one conclusively plan about to be executed. Before this time tomorrow, Ghana will be gone and the press will report it as a terror attack by Islamic militants in the Central Nigeria City. While the government and security agencies will be busy looking in the wrong places, I'll be busy plotting the elimination of Kudu and Kudu. Yes, Kudu and Kudu. The fool was stupid enough to tell me in the car that day that he has just sent our regular conversation to the person instead again into. In this age of civil expression, he failed to realize that all it will take for the person to be busted is for me to have a reliable ally before service company. And I have one. Within 24 hours, I have the name and address of his cousin who will send the record. So once these boys return, I'll send them to kidnap him and of course Kudu and Kudu. I want to waste all of them myself after getting all the records they have on me from them. With that, the coast to the will be clear. For me to concentrate and finish off colors is to carve on his family and then their wealth as I've planned it. Yes, as I have planned it.
It's 7:30 in the morning.
My goodness! 7:30 a.m.? That means your guy must have arrived at the hotel. Where's my phone?
Take it easy, man.
Let me call him to direct him to our room. Missed calls.
How many missed calls is he up to 100?
14 missed calls, Oscar. 14 missed calls, and they were all made before 10 p.m. last night.
Gee.
Shit.
That used to be before I fix.
Jesus.
You just call him.
I'm calling him.
There's no need him arriving here again. There's no point for that. Just call him up. Make sure you put it on the speaker. Okay? Just call him. Let's find out where he is so we can go get the taxes. There's no need him arriving here.
I'm calling him. Like, hello, my guy. Where are you? Where are you there, guy? Just tell me where you are. I need to meet you up, okay? I need to meet you up with the drugs, my tortoises. Look, they have just 30 minutes to leave. Please, where are you? My phone. Guy, just please, okay? I'm sorry for the missed calls. Please, where are you?
Wow, I'm actually calling you last night to make you with another person because my biggest organ came down and gave us a big job yesterday. In fact, it was urgent that my guy had to leave the village that same yesterday for the operation.
My guy, calm down, okay? Wait. You let her return to the village to carry out my own operation, right? That was what delayed you from coming to my hotel this morning. Guy, I understand. Please, just tell me where you are. Where are you so I can meet you up?
We completely called off your own operation because the guy I asked to help out before we
The guy carried out my own operation, Abi? The guy carried out my own operation and he's on his way to the hotel.
I only got the list of the students in the village and the addresses. I will forward it to you and use it to the next section yourself.
Hello? Guy! Hello?
This is not happening. This is
not happy. The list. The fuck's the list?
Yes, Oscar, the list. The list, Oscar. 17 names on the list, Oscar. How are we supposed to account such number of people? Secure the charges and return to Lord Talas before 10 a.m.? That's 24th hour, Oscar. That's the 24th hour. God, this is not happening.
I don't know, but all I know right now is that the time for asking questions is over. It's over. We are going to the village right this minute.
To do what, Oscar?
To do what? Going to the village to find the tortoises. I don't want to go mad. Or do you want to go mad?
God forbid.
Good.
Shit!
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Who are you?
Actually, my name is Wari Boko. Okay, I'm one of the coppers in this village serving under the secondary school here. I actually caught something today at my lodge, and people told me that the only person that can help me buy or sell this is you.
And what is that?
Tortoise.
For what?
Actually, it's for them. Take a look.
Hey! Well, see, I know I buy and sell goods, but the things I buy and sell are only livestock. Things people eat. Not things like this.
See, the thing is, they told me that you're going to the city today where you buy your goods. So I was just thinking if you could just help me sell them there. See, I'm really in need of cash. Please, I beg you, help me. Just sell this.
Okay. I will help you sell it. But please, next time, don't come with things like this.
Okay.
I don't...
Thank you very much. Let me put them in.
Put it. I'll just keep it.
Thank you very much. You really don't know how so much.
No, keep it there. Okay, Abeg, give me 1 minute.
Abeg, hurry up, hurry up!
Give me 1 minute, Abeg.
What the fuck is wrong with this asshole? Why don't you get this? Look at the time!
Okay, we don't have any time. We don't have this time, Oscar.
Oh, wait, damn it! Take this! Come on, take me out of this motherfucking place, nigga! You don't have time?
What's happening?
What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on here?
Baby, no.
What's wrong with you?
If you be on
Damn!
Oscar, we don't have this time, man!
This oga, wetin be them. Now wait himself. You forget something for the former car. You tell me make I know how you go take.
Fuck up and take this motherfucking car. Take me out of this goddamn forsaken place. What the fuck is wrong with you, nigga?
Oga, no dey shout for me. You go calm down, na Naija you dey. Calm down. Wait oh. Now my fault say my friend's car spoil. He carry me make I come help you. My tire burst, I still do am, still dey help you. Car spoil, you dey talk how you dey.
God punish you that place where you dey. Now who you want blame? I hear your friend wey use stupid cars put for road. Or near my friend wey arrange una for urgent job. He dey mad. Do you know 30 minutes you don't spend 2 hours for your motor?
Bro, you don't need to waste your energy on that motherfucking asshole. You're nothing but an asswipe. Now you look at me very well. Look at me real good. One more word from you, I'm gonna whoop your ass real bad. You understand what I'm saying, you motherfucking bad luck? Now take this motherfucking
Oga, calm down. Calm down, now wetin? See, no try am o. No try nonsense here. You fit do anything, you fit talk anything wey full your mouth, but no try call me bad luck. If you try call me bad luck, yeah, that bad luck go follow you. Wetin dey worry you? Calm down. Wetin dey speak nonsense, dey talk rubbish. Yes, na who you be?
Are you talking to
me? Who you be? Calm down, make I.
to me, motherfucker.
Na me una dey slap. Na me una dey slap, Oga. Na me una dey slap. Oga, wait, na me una.
Siki, come take key, drive him. Okay, you enter, Siki, drive him.
Oscar, where is this place? Oscar!
Break it down!
Where is this place?
Take it easy. This is my parents' house. Listen to me. We don't have time to do this ourselves anymore. We have to involve my parents.
What?
Yes. We have to involve the police, just like you suggested. Who's here?
Please open the gate! Open the gate!
None of ma.
You know what?
Yeah.
Let's take the other way. The building is far from this gate. Probably nobody's there. Just come.
Okay.
Honey. No, honey, listen very carefully.
Oscar, we don't have time. Oscar, we don't have time.
Yes, this will do. I can't carry these turtles in such a dirty bag and be seen with them. Otherwise, the next rumor in town will be that I went to a native doctor with them to acquire charms to harm people. They might even twist the story in a way that it will kill my business, and Uncle Okafor and his wife can't wait for such a story. Mbao, I can't give them that chance. So these turtles will travel concealed in this bucket. Yes.
Where's our mommy?
It was because of what Lord Talas told us will happen to us. If we don't get the tortoises and return it to him before.
Hey! Hey! Tortoise! Tortoise, I have it! I have it, tortoise! Hey!
The tortoise is Lord Talas. Oscar! Hey! The tortoise is Lord Talas. Lord Tortoise! Hey! Hey! You are mad. You are mad. Hey! Lord Talas! Lord Talas! The tortoise!
How can you tell me that she has not come there at this time? Guys, hold on, listen. Are you sure you are where I told you to stay and look out for her? And she's not there by this time, by 12:30 p.m.? Oh, but that's not possible. Alright, okay. Stay where you are, okay? Let me make some few calls and I'll get back to you. Just hold on. can I just sit here and keep making calls? Believing what some buffoons told me. I have to go there and take charge myself. But it's risky. Who cares? Leaving or creating room for any mistake at this stage is far more risky. Making a move, I have to go.
Calm down, Mr. Man. Come on, hold on, fine.
Are you sure? You're sure, right? You have confessed. You have confessed all the crimes you and all those involved committed against my brother and I. As a matter of fact, the police are with the tapes against you, including the one Kodun made against you. Justice has prevailed. The God of miracle does not sleep. There is nothing.
Of course, you will explain when you get to the station.